evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to SCS number 427. Let me give you the lobby right there, there we go. And in the said lobby right now, on the red team, we are joined by Comp Team 2, with the pilots Travel and Where Am I? And on the right in blue, we are joined by VoD at Impera, with the pilots Mariophilion and Michigan. A bit low on bitrate. That's not the bitrate. Ah, whatever. And we are on the Relic Deception with 1 minute left in the lobby. Well, left until dock, that is. And there's been a fair bit of lobby game going on, quite a bit of back and forth. But I don't think we really had anything all too exciting happen. Seems like we'll be having a pure Metamidian and Crusader combo going up against a double Watcher Shrike and a Watcher Spire. Interesting pairings. Even though I have to say I put more faith in the red team. Sorry, blue. But we'll see how this goes. Ships are locked. Neither team is eligible for a minute. Very nice. There's the first ready. Still some loadout being adjusted. Interesting enough, not opting for drift sail on the Shrike, but opting for drift sail on Spire. And ready up, everyone. It's time to go. Please give me one more check mark. There we go. So, match number 1 of today's SCS will start roughly on time. Well, reasonably on time. And also without a false start. So, as mentioned, we are loading onto the Relic Deception. Now, the screenshot here, visible here, is obviously Oblivion South. But, who cares? We know which map it is. And there we go. Ship number 1 is the CS Spitzeboof. It's a Pyramidian piloted by Travel. He's somewhere on the ship. And it's a Metamidian with top deck Gatling mortar and side flamer flare gun. Ship number 2 is the Guns. It's a Crusader piloted by Where Am I? Where on the starboard side we have Watcher Banshee Gatling. On the port side we have Lumberjack Artemis Banshee. Ship number 3 is the Norwegian Blue, a Shrike piloted Mariophilion. We're on the starboard side we have Flamer Watcher, and on the port side we have Mine Launcher Watcher. And lastly, ship number 4 is the MHS Kedios, something like that. It's a Spire piloted by Michigan, where on the bottom deck you find a Watcher and a Fort Fluck. On the top deck you find an Artemis and a Banshee. Bit more like it. Good, that seems like it is. So, there we go. Okay, Norwegian Blue is spotted, and the Guns is already has their guns blazing. That Lumberjack and Artemis coming in. Already getting a single getting some disableds going. And starting some fires. Lumberjack not quite on target just yet, but there we go. Norwegian Blue is popped. At the moment only the Guns is exposing itself. The MHS Kedios has not been spotted yet. But the Spitzeboof is smelling something. Oh, the Spitzeboof just wants to push. They just want to push, and it will more be the Spire getting the drop. Firing off the Watcher, but only disabling the Gatling. But, most crucial gun for the moment. Norwegian Blue is popped, missing an engine, and also missing 3 guns. So the Guns makes the call to just switch targets, go for the Kadeos, which is already broken and almost dead. Correct that. It's dead. First kill obtained by Red, also known as Comp Team 2. And that leaves the Norwegian Blue very lonely on the field. And they are utilizing the most common strategy ever by running in a rock. What I want to say is by running in the other direction. Preferably with moonshine burning. Which is what... And they... and I think they can very well do that. No, they actually can't. I think it's west side is blue team spawn and east side is red team spawn? I don't know. We'll see in a moment. Yeah, okay. Yeah, west. The western half of the map is the blue spawn and the eastern half-ish of the map is the red spawn. So the Norwegian Blue actually fled into red team spawn while red team was camping blue team spawn. Won't matter as much though, I think. As the Strike is a very fast and agile ship, they should be able to re-engage rather quickly. That will mean that the Spire will be the center of attention for the moment. And they are already broken, and the Spitzebooth is just pushing in and going hard, but losing their two front guns. Still, the Spire is still broken. They get bumped, get the armor up just in time. Do not tank that damage, but they are still popped, so they are dropping onto terrain. Spitzebooth reversing, preparing another gun run, but that another Norwegian Blue is positioning itself into a double focus. They tried to watch her, but I think they just didn't get the guns on in arc quickly enough. Oh, and now bouncing on a rock here. Spitzebooth eats a mine. They probably didn't. I mean, they probably did. And Watcher goes wild. Also onto the Norwegian Blue. Norwegian Blue is broken. Banshees are going in. And they manage to hold onto a sliver of health, but it won't matter as they get finished off by the Guns Watcher. Guns in return now eating a Watcher. But once again, the MHS Kadeos is lonely on the... Well, actually, in this case, it's the MHS Kadeos being lonely on the field. And once again, finding themselves in a double focus here. They get popped. They get broken. And now we should see the mortars raining in. They won't do the trick, as the armor was already rebuilt. Vision Blue spawning hot, right in the action. I don't think this was the right call, as the MHS Kadeos goes down. And once again we have the Norwegian Blue very lonely on the field. Norwegian Blue fully disabled. No guns, no engines. They only have the armor and the balloon. And their life. But I'm not too certain about their life being available for rather long. And there we go. They get finished off. And the MHS Kadeos has once again spawned as the same spot. They back off into a wall. Spitzebooth misses the ram. The MHS Kadeos is double broken. I think they're also partially stuck on the wall. But then this time it's the guns going for the ram, going in, going ham, and obtaining the kill. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, it will be Comp Team 2 obtaining the victory in the first match of the evening. The final score of 5-0 against the VoD at Impera. And we will now be following Comp Team 2 as they face off against the Artemis Nemesis program. And as always, we will be right back once we have that together. So then, enjoy some more music. And we are once again coming back to the fun times, and then now I am joined by a very special someone. I will make a very bold claim and say the best flak gunner I know. It is the one, the only, it's KapitainKoek.
Wait, who? Which one? Oh shit, that loser? Bro, I heard this idiot, this absolute massive like moron has reached 12,000 games the other day. What is wrong with this guy? Like absolutely, like like when you play a dead game and you get 12,000 games in it. That's like when you reach like top tier gremlin moment. In real life, I must be like a fucking goblin. Like that's about it. And I guess I shoot the flag correctly because of it. But hey, that's like about it.
Well, I think there might be a few people in lobby or chat able to verify you being a goblin or not.
Definitely. Shout out to Morgif, can confirm. She says the quotes. Definitely a goblin. Even if it's not in chat yet, she's thinking about it, typing it. Maybe I don't know. It's parallel universe where it was already written down twice. I think.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Let's actually focus briefly on what is going on in the lobby.
Yeah, well, I can tell you what's going on in the lobby. 0 flags, light flag doesn't count. That's like PP flag. That's like doesn't matter. That doesn't count. Like where's the big flag?
Koek. Let me briefly run through my things, okay? Give me a moment. So, in the lobby right now, on the red team, we have the Ultimate Nemesis program with the pilots Hellfire and Artemitans. And on the blue side, we're once again joined by Comp Team 2, Creativity Uninspired, with the pilots Travel and Where Am I?
Hey, shout out going for Where Am I? That's Creativity Uninspired right there. If it were me, if I was playing this week for them, they'd have like some crazy cool name. We'd be like Raar maar waar team, Like, oh my god, what does it mean? What does it even say? Is it raap? No, it's raar.
I mean, I think the name wouldn't be so bad if they would actually have provided a logo.
I
mean, not that I show the logos on stream, but I very much appreciate the effort.
I don't know if you saw the logo. I don't think it's better. It's just the Discord like channel with like added to it like.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's just boring. Okay, so of course, in the final 10 seconds of the fucking lobby game, it speeds up significantly. Who would have thought?
The lobby is actually being played, didn't you know?
I mean, I would prefer. Oh, that was after lock.
Oh, there's a flag! There's a flag cell! But there's too late! Too late! Too late! Oh!
It's actually their turn for the minute.
Oh, you can't even ask him. You have to beg for it. You have to say like my firstborn daughter for a ship change, and then they say like, all right, I'll allow it. I'll allow it, man.
Okay, setup time is over. No minute apparently. Ready up, you fuck.
No, like it. Sad. Denied the flag. Maybe this was the wrong choice, so.
Well, I do have to stick to the rules,
Over content, Isn't content always worth more,
Well, actually, I don't really care about content.
I'm scared about content. Oh my goodness, content.
Okay. Well, speaking of content, could you please assist this lobby into the game?
Nah, this is content. This is it. Ready up. Waiting for where am I? It doesn't matter. Or start. Boom.
And now we're going on to Misty Mutiny. So I will call the red ships, you will call the blue ships.
Alright. I'll call the red ships, I'll call the blue ships, then you can call the red ships, and I'll call the blue ships.
Okay then, let's go. Ship number 1 is the Phase Squid piloted by Hellfire. We're on the front, we have a Gatling on the side, we have a Banshee in the rear, we have a Carronade. And ship number 2 is the Pirate Ship. It's a Galleon piloted by Artemis. We're on the port side, we have a Gatling, a Watcher, and a Lumberjack. On the starboard side, we have a Watcher and a Carronade in the rear, we have a Flare.
I'll be honest, it was almost close because I almost didn't even load in the game in time. Spits, boof. Spoof. Metaminian, Gat Mortar, you know, it's Flamer, whatever on the side. Ship number 4, Crusader, Brawl Crusader, Carronade, watch out, Gatling, there's a on top, okay, that's a thing. There's a flak and a mortar, you know, that's just a very standard normal, oh shit, there's a squid, so let me change my entire ship kind of thing.
Okay, Spitzebooth is pushing forwards.
If they want to do anything, it's mostly to just double down on that galleon, get them
Yeah.
down nice and easy. And
with the
the
Fae
Poon is
going.
there for the squid, so I imagine guns will be turning for the squid whenever it can.
Probably, but at the moment the Fae has maneuvered into their rear. Spitzebooth is descending upon the pirate ship.
Yeah, but you can kind of see it like in Blue's
Guns
game
got
plan
broken.
here is entirely like, oh, he'll watch the galleon, send Pyramidian on the galleon, and from there it should win, right? Easy peasy.
I mean, that's kind of working out as
Yeah,
the
exactly,
squid
that's-
lost
that's
3
the
of their
good plan.
engines.
Good plan, good plan. Like, Galleon ain't able to do jack-all here. Pyramidian in firm control.
Yep.
Yeah, Squid is being
And
denied.
yeah,
so-
now the galleon's just getting mortared to death.
Yeah, like, it could be fast, but it's already like, this is, for 1600 HP, this is what we call a fast Galleon kill almost, you know? Which is a sad fact on its own, but hey, that's how life
I
how life
mean-
goes.
Yeah, I
Galleon
mean,
actually-
Galleon has a metric ton of
What? Flamer?
HP and
No!
is still alive, but they might
They're
tie on terrain? No.
No, this is
Maybe.
kind of bad. Like, Buff wants to be on the Galleon though, because if they get lumber control, it might be
Oh,
bad.
this might... Yeah, okay, that
Okay,
was
thank
terrain
you. I was
assisted.
gonna say, like, he's so low though, like, just Gatling is actually able enough. Speaking of bonks.
Oops.
Oh,
Yep, that was terrain.
not quite on they.
Well, they lost 2 engines.
Squid is not in a nice position here. Wants
Absolutely
to
not.
lead, but engines are low.
Guns has turned around again.
Yeah, they're just, the Fae is trying to get anything on guns here. And hey, if they get something,
I mean, they are very consistently breaking guns, but they're not really able to capitalize on it.
no.
And I think now the Fae... Nope, Fae actually... Oh, they got
this could be bad for
pooned.
blue team if they get too distracted with the squid here and the Galleon
Yeah.
has spawned in.
I mean, the Galleon just got a free watch onto the rear of the Pyro, but didn't really accomplish much.
It was unloaded, you know, like no burst shed into it, so that's
Yeah.
always rough.
Yep, Guns was broken again. Oh, that's the Lumberjack, okay.
Guns broken on the perfect flag, but there's no flag, but there's still no watch hits. Guns going, oh my god, the damage.
Yeah, that's a fifth of the guns. Well, that's a fifth of the guns remaining that way.
Well, that could be less considering Squid is actually free this time and is still looking for guns.
Yep,
Oh,
and
wait,
the pirate
never
ship will be
mind.
able to get
Was
them.
actually popped on the ground. Boom.
The pirate ship was
Oh no, the
broken,
first
and
card, baby.
quite a few mortars are
Get
going
damage
in.
on the Galleon. Don't care about running. It's not worth it. You're never escaping the Squid.
I mean, the Spitzebooth is... Wait, where did that watcher just go?
Yo, Squid actually denying Galleon ram here by saying, I want it myself. What the fuck?
I mean, they
is
will be able to
this?
get the Spitzebooth here. Just takes a
sure,
moment.
but you know, this is just like this is just rude from Hellfire. You know, no respect for ultimates. Just saying like, no, it's my kill. I want it.
Understandable, carry on. So, even
Oh.
though the blue team managed to get the first kill, it is now the red team in the lead. 1-1,
Ooh.
with 15 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock.
Did not expect that, but that's what can happen if, you know, like teams just don't know spawn points that well and they just like forget it's there and then they're like, oh, it doesn't matter, just kill the squid, how difficult can it be? Turns out pretty difficult. You know, it's a fast zoomy zoom ship, goes up and down all the way. It's annoying, and then if you think like you're being cute and do the same thing to the Galleon has like a shit ton of holes, so it's not that easy either. And when they spawn right on you.
I mean, yeah, Galleon has the highest health in the game by now quite the margin, actually.
Yeah, it's kind of disgusting. Compared to everything, like it's
Well,
it's
I
like funny
think
for
the
Galleon. With
second
Galleon, you
most
actually notice it's
most health is actually, I think, 5 different ships with 1200.
Not
Is this-
anymore. No. That's just like what Spire has it, and
Spire, fish.
no, not fish. People forget fish is only like 900 HP nowadays.
Well,
People
to the
are still in their
stats.
minds that it's like old fish HP.
Yeah, actually, fish was nerfed. Okay. It's Spire, Judgment, and Corsair
Oh yeah, of course, there.
with
Okay.
the
Oh.
1200, and that's those 3 ships share the second place. And Galleon has 550 more than them.
I swear, I think Galleon is the only one where you say like it's redonkulous.
Like
Well,
they have
okay,
they
Spire
the
actually has it too.
Galleon has an additional junker strapped on top.
Like what we like to say, if you fly Spire, you can trade your whole health into an engagement and use it as a mana bar of sorts. You know,
I mean,
just
fair,
like,
fair.
Like, I might just use some mana for this engagement. So 50% doesn't matter, got the kill, you know?
Okay,
Ooh.
Spitzeboof goes into the Galleon
Yeah,
and
speaking of
eats a
mana
Watcher into the
bars,
face.
Oh my god! Even ate a flare into the hole. So you know how much damage that did? Ridiculous.
Nothing?
Well, imagine it did a lot, you know? Like,
Okay, Spitzeboof has entered cat kill territory.
oh my god.
And
Yeah,
the guns is
Spitzeboof-
getting gunned.
Yeah, Spitzeboof had to get down, and now Guns was like, "I'll save you," but by doing that, he's completely put himself in even more trouble.
Yes, and there we go, big fiery explosions, and the Spitzeboof is once again very lonely on the field. And double focused.
Always good to try and save your ally, if it means sacrificing
Yeah, unless you
yourself.
don't.
I mean, that's what they say, right? If somebody's drowning, make sure you can swim yourself first. What? They got some damage out of pirate
And
ship
the
actually
squid
got
comes
somewhat
in before the
close.
ram kill.
Yeah.
I was hoping they would shove the Pyrrha into the Galleon.
Like if Galleon still died there or something, you know, that would have been like, yo, Lamar, what is Red Team doing? But
Yeah, but Red Team
Not
is
quite.
now 4-1 in the lead. And 12 on the clock. So we might very well see this game end soon. But both red ships are awfully low. Well, one of them is a squid, so it doesn't really matter. But the Galleon is only... Well, I guess...
it
what-
can matter versus squid, you know? Like a low HP squid, usually they are less confident to just like be like, oh, well, I can fly around, it doesn't matter. At this point in their life cycle, they're a bit more like, you know, if I sit in 20 seconds of Gatling, that is actually gonna kill me. Normally it wouldn't, but nowadays it would. so-
Okay, and speaking of the squids, it's already positioned themselves in the rear of the Spitzeboof once more, but in the front of the guns.
Should
of
be
the
fine,
guns.
though. They do have to put guns onto the squid more and move away.
Oh, did they get the... Oh, shame. That would have been a pretty good spoon by putting them into the building.
I think here we've got a bit of a stalemate position for a while, where both teams are
Nah,
like how to
Spitzeboof is
really
making the move
engage
here,
this.
and
Actually,
I think the Spitzeboof overextended.
they really want this Galleon, but yeah, that might be a bit much.
Yeah, and the guns is like wildly out of position behind a lot of cover there,
Yeah.
so this is most likely the Pyrrha dead. They might get the squid here with the guns coming in for the drop.
No, but there comes the
but-
banshee on the squid. The squid was ready for that move.
Yeah.
If the squid was as out of position there as well, you know, like oh they pwned the squid or something, then maybe it would have been fine to say like, okay, well even if we eat a full Hawacha, you know, we're full on this Galleon, it should be fine. But this was too much.
Hmm. And with that, there will be the Ultimate Nemesis program, obtaining the victory here with a final score of 5-1.
Yeah, live and learn, live and learn.
And we will now follow the AMP to the semifinal, actually, the first semifinal, against Chef Zedion's retirement home for the Ranged Icarus player. And as always, we will be right back once we have that together. Until then, you will not have to endure Cook sinning, you will actually have some good music. See ya.
Press that.
And once more, it is time to return to the lobby, even though Cook is yelling into my ear that there is nothing to watch. And I kinda have to agree.
I mean, nothing's changed. You put on a timer and they don't change it. What's the difference between this and forcing it, you know? Oh, before start. Then everybody is like, no, I need 2 more minutes to sit in lobby and not think about my loadout. It's like, oh yeah.
Okay, well, no, I actually need to be quick. So, on the red side, we once again have the Ultimates Nemesis program. Pilots are Hellfire and Ultimates. On the blue side, we are joined by Chef Zedion's retirement home for the ranged Icarus player, with the pilots Zedion and Sputnik. And Zedion joined this lobby and readied up. Pretty much.
I mean, just looked at what they had previous game, was like, I'm gonna fly around this. And so it's good. It's good. It's good. Good game. Good life. Good play.
And we're starting 1.5 minutes early. Very nice. Also, we're loading onto Graveyard Rumble. So, well, get ready to rumble. Duh.
Okay.
Okay, starting off.
I wouldn't be ready to
Ship
run.
number 1 is the Fae. It's a squid piloted by Hellfire. Front carronade, right sides, Gatling, and aft mortar. Ship number 2 is the Jonk. It is a junker piloted by Artemitans. Where from left to right we have double Artemis, front Gatling, and starboard double Banshee.
Right. Ship number 3 is the Wipeout OST. Oh wait, that's wrong. It's Chef Zedion's Dragon's Lament. It's left side Lumberjack, Artemis, double, and then right side Cat Mortar, Carronade. And Gizmo Duck, Junker, by Spuds. Left side double Art, Gatling front, and right side Cat. No, actually Carronade Mortar.
Oi. Going for something a little different.
Oh, you see the red team is like they're not like full drift sail, but like the Jonk is drift sail.
Also,
Let's
Ultimates,
say
that's
red
an
team is
engine.
gonna be mostly the aggressor in this game, I think, by just going
Probably.
fast.
I think Ultimates is currently listening to Initial D on repeat.
No. Artemis is seriously listening 24/7 to the fucking Silent Hill fucking main team music. It's like actually disturbing. Fucking. Speaking of S tiers, you know, that's S tier behavior. That's actually S tier behavior. My word.
To give the viewers some context, we're talking about the Insanity tier list.
Nah. RT is the insanity tier list.
I mean,
There's no
I
tier
agree.
list. There is no tier list. There's only people on the tier list. It's crazy.
Okay.
Oh, guess my dog's trying to get out of the squid.
Oh.
Okay.
Carronades being exchanged.
It's not as exciting, but it looked exciting, you know?
I mean, at the moment, we have a bit of a clusterfuck going on. You could reduce this map to 1 square. Not much would change in terms of area covered.
That's every engagement in this game, if you look at it that way. People complain about dunes being like, oh, too long range a map, and then they play on like the same 500 meters anyway the entire game.
I mean, but on dunes, it's really more of a sniping match usually. Unless one team decides we can't really snipe, so let's rush in.
Dragon's Lament having some troubles with ships getting behind him, including the squid, which, oh, yes, actually kills it. There you go.
Mortars
Say
for the
very
win.
close, but
First kill obtained by the Reds.
Now Gizmo Duck is like, well, let me make the grand kerosene escape. It's like a song by
And
the
get
Offspring,
Bansheed and Gatlinged and a lot of other things.
I don't think anything is gonna happen. This junker is gonna die here a lonesome death.
I mean, they will have a squid up their ass.
I don't think that's the comfort you want, you know?
Well, some people might be out there that would actually enjoy
would
that.
you
I do not want to get
in
into
your
it.
friends' hands or your enemies' hands, you know? That's like the question it comes down to. Think about it. If you die in your friends' hands, like, you know, your allies, they're gonna be so sad about you. But if you die in your enemy's hands, they're gonna be like, well, at least like you made somebody happy with your death, like that. It's It's the harsh, harsh world reality. Oh my god, blue spawn coming back in. Completely bamboozled. Red team thought like, oh, F4 for sure. What? C4? Who predicts such a thing? Why would they spawn on the place they just died?
Well, because the red team isn't there anymore.
Oh, exactly. Blue team. Okay, so for a moment I thought like, is blue team even there though? Not a whole lot of movements happening, but
They
they're
were
turning.
just getting themselves ready.
They're
Menacingly
turning
standing
into
still as the enemy approaches. Squid actually getting rammed.
just displays, you know. But actually not a good displays because now they're on their lumber side, which is where the squid wants to be.
And the
And
drain cement is
oh
broken once more with an awful lot of mortar going in, and they die.
Yep.
Hey, that seems like a repeat of the last engagement.
Yeah, now the junker is here again, like, well, Xenian, how could you do this to me, you know? It's not fair to die first. That like puts the blame on me. Which definitely is not the case. Be like, oh, how dare you die first? Here I am, trying to survive.
And the Gizmo Duck explodes. Explosions! Hype?
So for Red Team having a bit of a field day with this match, not too worried about things happening.
Yeah.
Kind of in
Oops.
control. I think that definitely has to do with the mobility of the Red Team being quite a bit better. Magnate having, for example, a dedicated long-range sight is usually something that's pretty rough against a ship like Squid, because they will try to make advantage of that and stay on set
And they
side.
respawn in Alpha 3, so on the exact opposite side of the map.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a bit better, gives them a bit more time to actually prepare a plan, get something going.
Get the buffs in, get the reloads in.
Hell, you'd almost want to fight around this area, because just because of all the environment below you and whatnot should provide the squids at least to have a bit less like maneuverability around you.
Yeah.
Some people get anxious themselves when they're next to terrain. If you open up your map, you can see that the junker is going for the flank, which normally would be like, oh, that's way too big a flank. But hey, you know, we got drift still, baby. Look at this, baby. Whoa, he's actually gonna be in time before the squid is even being shot by a single bullet. Watch this. And
I
that's
think
like,
that's a
that's concerning, you
bold
know, there's
claim.
100 meters between him, but there's still, this junker that's 1,000 meters away, he's faster. He's gonna be faster than anyone looks at it.
You're
Oh,
actually right.
crazy.
He was here
Yeah.
before the first shots were fired.
First shots fired. Oh, like, oh, junker's here. So, some people get anxious when they look at the map. They say like, Ally, there's no way you're in time for me to engage. And it's like, yeah, don't worry about it. I'm there. It's like, oh, are you doing? It's like, yeah, I'm already here. Why aren't you engaging? It's like, oh shit. He's like,
Okay, the Jong actually has been popped briefly, and so is the
yeah.
Gizmo Duck.
Should be a bit of a double focus on him.
Yeah. Up during cement going to the lumber going.
Maybe they want it to be like different. You know, they killed the magnate twice first. Maybe this time it's the junker's turn, and
Yeah.
definitely looks like it might work.
Well, as far as I could tell, the squid reversed into the junker.
Yeah. Just reversed with the gas mortar once again. It's obscenely how fast it went right there.
So, with that, it will once again be the Ultimate's Nemesis program obtaining the victory with a final score of 5-0. Moving on
No,
to
don't
the
worry, that's good
finale.
news, because you know what that means? We're going to bottom bracket, baby. Let's go. The sweet
Yes,
time's
and
finally
we
upon
now have to
us.
wait for Zanark to finish his match, and we'll be taking it from there. So there might be a bit of a slightly longer break here. We'll see. But as always, enjoy the music. And once more, we're coming back, and I have a very, I don't know, not really angry, but impatient KapitainKoek in my ear here.
Up, 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 up. Bro, I'm impatient, impatient. It's the travel mentality. It's just like go win, go win, go win, go crazy, go bananas. Go bananas, go. And then he goes like, he's going in. No?
So, in the lobby right now, on the red team, as mentioned before we went into the break, we are joined by Chef Zedion's retirement home for the deranged Icarus player with the pilots Zedion and Sputnik. And on the right, in blue, we are joined by Comp Team 2, creativity very much uninspired, with the pilots Travel and Where Am I? Or Team Travel, as it has been dubbed.
Where am I? Is a sidekick in his own team. What do you think he is? Do you think he does anything in this team? No. Yeah, exactly. Where am I is just a side character. It's not the MC.
What would Comp Team 2 be in Dutch?
I don't even know if you have like an actual word for team.
I don't know. I'm kind of thinking about the German
team is just
translation.
team, so it's like what competitive team. Yeah.
Maybe they should consider a bit of rebranding.
Het competitief genootschap. Dat klinkt wel lekker in de mond.
Maybe they should rename to Lekker Team.
Genootschap van travel. Don't worry.
Okay, so we're going into
go for the
Canyon
Dutch sign-up
Ambush.
someday.
Which means that we'll either see a very fast match or a very slow match.
I don't know. I don't think it'll feel like ambush matches are that fast usually. Like if they are
I mean,
fast,
they
it can
used to be
any-
fast.
Nah. You know, it's one of those things is with ambush. Like it can be like one of any map. And even Junes can be fast. You know, it's just like a matter of like spawning. Then at that point, like like they keep spawning like incorrectly as a meat grinder of sorts.
I mean, Paradis matches used to be fast until people realized, hey, until people went like, hey, let's just pick double Galleon.
Yeah, okay, that's definitely a thing actually on Paradis. It's like crazy to me that Paradis has 3 matches. Either it's a normal, pretty cool match, you know, like like they bump the cranes and like pretty cool match overall. Then there's the double galleon matches where this is like literally like the fucking Metal Gear Rising memes where they go like, "Why won't you die?" And it's like 1600 HP, son. Hit hard and it's in response,
750
get meta
and
minion
1750.
bonus. Sorry. The other one is where they both have this amazing idea when they're like, yo. So like you have these like competitive nerds like Cook or whatever, and they tell me to like travel around the outer circle. So I'm gonna just do that, and then both teams do that, and they go like ring around to Rosie for 20 minutes long until they realize like,
I've
wait
never
a second,
seen.
if we're going around and you're going around.
I've never
who's
seen Ring
supposed to
Around the
engage then?
Rosie for 20 minutes, but I think the longest I've seen is like 10 to 15.
15
on
minutes had one where we actually had to
Thornhold
call out in
Throwdown.
match chat. It's like, you go middle. No, you go middle. It's like, well,
I think the longest Ring Around the Rosie I've ever seen was Thornhold Throwdown.
it's pretty bad. Fornold's yeah, but Fornold is like a bigger one. Like in Paradis, it's almost embarrassing because like if you just like wait in the middle, like you can actually see each other, like just actually pass through the buildings at some point.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna start, Sal. Are you ready to even play?
But
Ready?
let's focus on this match. Just gonna let the timer tick down here. As Where Am I is once again trouble finding the ready button. In case you're wondering, it's at the. If you look at
I'm
this,
telling you, it's travels the chat man on that team. Where am I? It's just like sidekick number 27, 3 number 28. I don't even know, man. Horrendous.
Okay then. Let's see what this match has in store for us. Ship number 1 is the Duel of Fates. It's a galleon piled by Zedion. On the left side we have Gatling, Heavy Flak Mark II, and the Watcher. And on the right side we have a Carolade and the Watcher. In the rear we find a Flare. And ship number 2 is the Gizmo Duck. It's a junker piloted by Sputnik. Port side double Artemis, front Gatling, and starboard side Carronade mortar.
Alright, ship number 3 is Spitzbooth, it's Carrot, eat your greens, it's Artemis, Carronade, on the side Flame, and a Banshee, you know, the good old thing. This time, guns without a poon, because it's Cat, Artemis up top in the middle deck, mortar flank, and front I'll watch Carronade. Kinda the same, just no poon. Whoa, engagement moments. Blue team
And it
trying to
seems
go
like red
Gizmo.
team knows no chill.
They're trying-
Both teams know no chill.
But they were trying to go on Gizmo Duck at the first start, and then Galleon was like, I'm gonna just sit in between here if you don't mind. And now actually body
Spitzbooth actually got
pushing away
broken.
guns into the rock. Ooh, okay.
Oh god, Sputnik has brought Tar.
Oh no, this match has devolved. You know, they say if you bring Tar, like it's no longer counts as a competitive match. It's the way it works. Ouch. That's,
I mean,
that
I
was
believe that
devastating.
every person that uses Tar is a disgrace of a human being.
It's good. It's good. Clearly, look at it. It got him a kill. It's S tier tool, better than Drift. In fact, you know why bother bring Drift when you can bring out the poop clouds? Got him again.
Well, why bring either if you can bring hydrogen?
Nah. Why would you go up? You know, it's just a 2D game. You know, you go. We move in the vertical space.
Well, if you want to see a
if
2D
we move
airship
in the
game,
horizontal space, I mean, not the vertical space. We don't go.
no, I will plug that in my tournaments after we are done here, not during.
Okay. Spitzbooth respawned on Galleon now, trying to control that. But Gizmo Duck, he's gonna do it. He's dropping the Tar. Tar has been dropped.
Tar has been planted.
Oh no, and guns straight to turn, but they hit the pipe, so they couldn't turn, and now they're gonna die for it.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay, guns got broken. Guns got killed.
Dude, this is single-handedly. This is gonna be like the match where people are gonna refer to, because there's been one match that's been played with Tar, and people are gonna be like, "Yo, Tar's like pretty good. It's the best thing ever since like sliced bread." So you know, like, I'm sorry. It's
No,
bad
no, and it's good. No, it's gonna be the blue team yelling, "Hey, Tar needs to be nerfed."
No. Nobody screams that. That would be embarrassing, you know? Like, calling out for Tar nerf, that's embarrassing. They'll disguise it maybe as something else. It's like, Tar made me drop my frames and made my wife leave my kids, you know? Like that's would be like one of those things. It's like, oh no, that's horrible. How could Tar do that to you? It's like, yes, that's horrendous, I know.
Well, the Spitzbooth was very much in the clouds,
Oh,
and
he's
now
right
it's
inside
double
Galleon Arts
focused.
as well.
Oh, but
Gizmo
Gizmo just went into his own Tar. Oh, where flak?
Flak ready, and there's some mortar. It's
No
too
flak.
much. It's too much, bro. It's too much. Even guns now is still in Tar, you know? Like, actually, like,
Yeah,
late to the
now
whole
they're
party.
getting themselves double focused.
Oh no.
This is looking an awful lot like a bit of a meme.
This is what I talked about. Ambush can be one of those fast matches if people just keep spawning over and over.
Oh, flak goes out, but into the repaired hull. Armor.
That's just
break
like
obtained.
fixed reflex, you know?
And death, destruction, and mayhem. As the red
Fixed
team
reflex.
solidifies
Not
their
even
lead
hit.
with a score of 4-0 at the moment.
Oh no.
I'm still waiting for Renamon.
And I'm on.
Yeah, to drop a singular bit. He always does that on every single one of my streams.
Ah. I wonder where they're gonna spawn. Their best spawn would ironically be like D4, and you just like move in the canyon, like go quickly, like pull forward into the canyon,
I mean,
don't even
spawn
look back.
that's one of them, or the one on the
I think they're
Bravo
gonna spawn
3.
B4, and yes, there it is, B3, B4, and it's gonna be right inside where red team's gonna predict them at this point.
Yeah, they get this instant spot on the Gizmo Duck, and they should realize soon that the Duel of Fate is also coming in. Oh, they're going for the ram.
I mean, okay, that's not great to be honest though, because Galleon will put
I mean,
himself
it
a
looked
bit
really
more-
cool, but it didn't achieve a whole lot, because it put the Galleon on a rather weird spot and didn't even
Yeah,
manage to
like it's still
break
like allowed
the
guns
Crusader.
to back up from it all, you know. But hey, maybe it enforced panic, and Spitzbooth is still Well, okay, it has some control over Junker, so if guns can get control over Galleon, this should be rather good.
Mm, probably need to bash a second Watcher into the Galleon there. While not getting
Don't
Watched
get it. No, they
themselves.
dropped the Tor! Surrender! White flag! Give up!
Okay.
No, this time they didn't actually get, like, they didn't get trouble in Tor completely. Don't show your front, but show your ass. It has the Tor button.
Okay, Gizmoduck is double broken right now.
No follow-up. That's like, I
No
think that's
follow-up.
mostly the weakness, you know? Like, cool that you have a carrot, but carrot has, like, no follow-up on it.
Yeah. I mean, they have that Banshee on 4, but you need to angle
That's
for that.
super awkward to set up. Like, their quickest kill they can get is probably against the wall or on the ground. That's about it.
Yeah, okay.
Otherwise, they're going to
Duel
rely
of
on their
Fates is
ally with
double broken,
explosive.
but still has all of their guns. That's subject to change, though.
Oh, no. Let's move. They lost control of the Junker. Now the Junker's coming in on the Crusader. Crusader has to dodge.
Like, the
which is,
Duel
so
of
sad.
Fates is out of the engagement for the moment.
Yeah, but like it's giving him time to like even recover slightly. Okay, Pyrrha's on
The
it,
Pyrrha is on it.
but now they gotta do these awkwards. Like now they have to change back and forth. You know?
The Duel of Fates
It's
gets
like
broken, double broken once more.
yeah, they're still in
But now
Galleon.
the
That's pretty
Junker is coming
good.
in for the Pyrrha.
Junker's kind of free, and you can't ignore it. And then you give time to Duel of Fates actually recover and maybe do something again.
Schwitzerbuff is very much on fire.
Spitzwolf is so high though, and I'm not sure why he went so high. Like, yeah, like 18 stacks on your hole may look
Oh,
scary, but it ain't that scary.
The Schwitzerbuff actually went for the almost no fire tool meta.
Yeah, noted.
They only have a single cam spray.
It's a choice, but not sure if it's a smart choice per se. Oh, careful, Spitzwolf. Okay,
Oh.
I'm actually okay. Never mind. Galleon just completely outjuked himself there. Okay. Well, good enough. Good enough.
Guns is getting quite a lot of work into the Gizmo Duck, but Ella might be
Like,
body
they
blocking
ate
for a brief
already
moment.
so much for this, you know? Like, think about it, Sal. Like, how long did this engagement already take from blue team? How much did they lose for this, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
This is so rough for them.
I mean, the guns is already on a third, has a third of their perma remaining, and
There it is. Yeah.
there it is.
They
Final
cannot
kill.
lock down both ships
They got.
properly.
Finally, a ship got flagged.
Wow.
And with that, will be Chef Zadion's retirement home for the deranged Icarus player obtaining the victory with a final score of 5-0.
Yep.
Moving back into the rematch against Ultimate Services Program in the finals.
Back to final. No more bottom bracket. No.
And as always, we will be right back. And once more, we are returning to the game. This time around, it is time for the finals of SCS number 427. First round. In the lobby, we have on the red side the Artemis Nemesis program of the pilots Hellfire and Artemis. And on the right in blue, we are joined by Chef Zedion's retirement home for the deranged Icarus player with the pilots Zedion and Sputnik. We are on the map Water Hazard. As there's a little bit of lobby game going on. Not all too exciting. But well, there's a little bit of stuff happening. Okay. Okay, lobby game has slowed down again. Currently, a Squid Junker combo going up against a Galleon Junker combo. And now the cook is back.
This? Oh, there's a Galleon again.
Yes,
Heading,
it's once again
going to
Galleon.
a more. No, this is like the same setup basically, almost, as their earlier match. Like the
Ah,
biggest
but the
difference would
Galleon
be
has
like now it's a
brought...
mine squid instead of like gat mortar.
Yeah.
But I think the other bigger difference is the Staxadian probably has like a better ship in my opinion to fight off a squid.
Yeah.
Whereas his previous ship was
So,
like, yo, they're on my lumber side, GG, good game, see you next one, by the way.
blue team has brought a lot more popping power.
Well, honestly, not sure if like it's the popping power that will really help him so much. Maybe first the Junker. I think that's could be better. You say like, well, he's too fast for my gunner to keep up with the good Watcher shot, you know, so an instantaneous Carronade shot is a bit easier to land. That can help.
Okay. There we go. Where am I isn't in this lobby anymore, so people are actually finding the ready button.
Whoa, don't roast my boy like this. Damn. I thought that was my job. Where am I? We love you. Don't let him push you away like this.
I like to say that I'm supposed to be unbiased and not so openly support a side. No.
Yeah, but you're right. Like, where am I? It's like Superstar. What is wrong with this guy? It's
Okay,
like a
then.
Me 2.0. Who does he think he is?
Let's get onto the finals here. Ship number one is the Fae. It's a Hellfire piloted by Squid with a front mine launcher, right side Banshee, and an aft Gatling. And ship number two is the Rab Works. It's a Junker piloted by Artemis with port side double Artemis, front Gatling, and right side double Banshee.
Ship number 3, Duel with Fate, piloted by Chef Sadian, ship patented by KapitainKoek. He's using the wrong flag because he's using flag Mark II, a carronade and a Gatling, and the back flare gun, and the right side ship ball side. Ship number 4, Gizmo Duck, kind of interesting junker, double carronades, front Banshee, and sides Gat Banshee. They are going ham on this squid, baby, and they might actually get it. You know, like they don't need a whole lot for this squid. One good pop whilst he's that low on the ground, and it's yikes.
Ooh, and they sit down into rain. This little fence here was enough to
Oh,
catch a squid.
God, I'm telling you, bro. Like that might be the reason they got the pops. They're like, Hellfire is a confident boy. They're just going down on the ground. We'll pop him on the ground.
Um,
Bim, bada, boom. Squids can't swim. That's how it works.
Genesis, who should Cook punch in the face? Me or where am I?
Both, everyone. Genesis herself probably as well. I'll do it. I'll
Well,
do it
you'll
all.
see the answer in a
I
minute
am
about.
equality in this, so don't worry about it.
Okay, red team. Sorry, the Fae has
Oh,
respawned. The Rob works
look
is
at him. Oh,
reversing in
he's
the general direction.
backwards faster than blue team going forward. It's still what works, baby. Ooh. Sent in the Hellfire. That worked the first time. Let's do it again.
Well, I think this
And
time around the Hellfire is a bit more cautious.
maybe it's like, maybe this time, like, squids, water doesn't work. Despite being an aquatic animal. Uh, Ships in this game don't swim.
Yeah, they're rather hydrophobic.
Yeah. But they still like the junker is just like nom 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 nom, give me the squid, give me. I have
Yes,
got
they actually
baddies. I
both
want it.
blue ships are pressing very hard on that squid. Duel of Fates is now coming up to duel the Rob works.
Like actually
Uh,
both. Yeah, okay. Junker's actually being called here. I think like, oh, just go up. Squid will follow you, and then he's right in my arcs. That might actually be the case.
okay, Genesis wants you to punch me in the face.
Ah, that's true. I'll do it.
Probably for all
Don't
the
worry
wear
about
by
it.
bashing.
I'll do it. Oh, flag missed.
Oh,
Actually, good
mine
hit.
goes out. Popping the Gizmo duck.
Okay. This might be opportunity. Like Gatling Artem is gonna get control over Gizmo Duck.
Oh,
Oh, they actually got
Robworks got
popped by the
popped.
Galleon though. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Quickly get it up. Keep that control you had over Junker.
Do Faye might eat a watcher from the Duel of Fates here.
Oh, but
Not
the squid is right in the arc of the Galleon. Bonk. No, okay.
Bong?
Just
Huh?
duck down below flag. But still in arc of Gizmo Duck. This squid is having a rough time here.
Yes, I think Squid is dead.
Yeah, he's gonna
They
survive.
should be dead.
It's at that Gatling point. It's like I'm surviving, but at what cost? Like
Yeah, okay.
Gatling bullets away.
And
Gatling
they
bullets away.
survive with literally zero
I'm
health.
telling you, it's Gatling bullets away. But what a life is it? Hell, even health. I think even Artie's being called here backwards. Like I'm not so sure about this. Maybe just start drifting. Start drifting. Keep go away. Someone on the Gatling is still kind of like, oh, we can do this. We can do it, Captain. But I'm not
Junker
sure if we
versus
can do it.
Galleon.
They
There
don't
you go,
get a good
there's the
Watcher. Junker
Watcher.
is still out. Doesn't really matter.
Not a very good Watcher.
Nah. It's not in their plan anyway. The plan is just to go squid fishing.
And,
Lure in
I
the
mean, so far
Hellfire.
they've been very successful at squid fishing.
I mean, that's the entire thing though. Like, you have this one junker to go, it's like, well, I'm gonna go faster out than you can, BD brother of mine, and then it's like, well, I don't know about that. Bonk, hit your own mind. Ouch. That's gonna like that's that's just like, oh no. Oh no.
Duel of Fates pushing onto the Rob works here. Watcher goes out. To everywhere except the Rob works. Duel of Fates getting double focused.
Watch this. Gonna be some sick damage on the Guardian. Whoa, break. Whoa, one
Wow!
Artemis, two Artemis, three, four. Oh,
Now that's
almost 75%, baby. Let's go.
not a lot of damage.
Let's go. Let's do it again.
Oh, another break.
Ah, yes, there we go. 75% reach.
Oh, Robworks got popped and will break.
No.
Well, the Gizmo Duck is putting in the work. Mine. Okay, camera angles are really doing some weird things here.
Yeah, you're also on a pipe. Oh, no.
No, I'm not on a pipe, but for me
No.
it looked like the mine was right in front of the Gizmo Duck.
Oh, okay.
From the perspective I was looking.
Mm,
I actually try to make sure that everything is visible on screen.
I'm not entirely sure what Red Team is even supposed to do here, Like, You want to get squid on Gannion here, but like, how do you really like
I
keep yourself
think
safe from doing that?
well, I would need to take a look at the gizmo deck. Oh, sorry, the rub works. Like, I think what is really hindering them is the lack of actual follow up. Like, yes, they are getting a fair bit of control over blue team at some points, but they're not in a position to really capitalize on it.
I guess it really control they have. Like, I don't think they have control at all with these engagements. So far, at least, there haven't been that more impactful mind hits as either. That just really made the difference here. Maybe now they slowly keep whittling away like this. Grab works at a safe distance, putting Artemis at it.
Now, but rub work
Gizmo Duck
is very close to that
Gizmo Duck
terrain.
feeling like, oh, you know what? I can probably push this guy out if he's like focused on my ally.
Okay.
Don't even have to
Oh,
do a whole
Duel
lot
of
for it.
Fates, eat a mine. Don't mind if they do. Duel of
Got
Fates
some
actually gets
banshees
broken
into
here,
there.
but
Oh, okay,
really like
never
no
mind.
follow up. But oh,
Works
Gizmo Duck.
actually, yeah, they switched in time to Gizmo Duck and got control over him,
Ooh!
so this is going alright.
Duel of Fates bumping
No.
very hard into the mountain.
Oh, there you go, there's
Gizmo Duck
Junker.
gets finished off by an Artemis, and now you have a double broken Duel of Fates heading into terrain. So we might see terrain assisted death here.
I guess this is about as good as they can get it, you know? Just to get like that double art side of their Junker onto the non-double art of the other Junker.
Yeah.
And secret to all Guns of Icarus players, double Artemis kinda strong, kinda good, you know, wins a lot of battles 1v1.
I agree. If your Artemis gunners can actually hit.
Well,
That was always my main drawback. I am
for everyone that
incapable of
thinks
shooting
they're a
Artemis.
fucking god at this game, congratulations. You entered the point and click part of the game. You're really good. If you miss it, that's not even your fault. It's your pilot that's like controlling your shots. So your pilot's probably like moving the ship incorrectly. So it's not even you who missed. It's literally the pilot. So congratulations. This one goes out for you, scumbag. I think you're the best Artemis gunner in the game. For what that's worth. Congratulations. Whoa.
Well, I'm still waiting for Tintwiddle to jump down my throat again for saying that you're the best flak gunner I know. So
Nah, it's nothing. Nothing. You buffoon.
Duel of Fates just
What the
remembered that
fuck?
bridges are rock solid and don't
Jesus
move.
Christ, what was that? It's like, oh, I see squids, I go squid slaying. What the what was that? My word.
Yeah, that was a bridge
He
ex
comes
machina.
surprisingly well from that. You know, I expected him to hit the bridge, mine, boom, like be broken on the ground and just sit there. It's like, well, that just
Well,
happened.
yeah, I mean, I think he was rather lucky to only get popped and not eat
Yeah,
much more. Oh,
even
Faye
now.
precision maneuvering around the bridges of doom,
Yeah, but they're trying to double push away this junker.
and I think they're succeeding.
I mean, they'll push the junker away, but it's still inside that perfect like Artemis Gat range, you know, where he puts in the work.
Oh, Gizmoduck
At least they're
finding
denying
some
the
terrain.
squid somewhat, which is also important.
Yeah.
Dude,
The
again, oh, I can
Fae,
pop
once
squid
again,
here. Whoa.
trying to see if they maybe are an aquatic animal.
Whoa. Okay, Gannion wants to push ships away, but by doing
Uh,
that, is pushing himself away from his ally a bit as well.
oh, they need to be careful with the mines to not accidentally give
Yeah.
the galleon its arcs.
They're just being put in double focus.
Yeah,
This
the
is
Duel of
awkward for
Fates is
Junker.
rather dead in the water here.
Junker has now that difficult decision to make where he has like I have to go for Junker to save my ally, but my ally can barely even save himself, and there he goes. Yep.
There's that, and now the Gizmoduck is alone on the field. So the Fae has free reign over its ass.
Wow. Talking about butts on stream. Whoa.
Oh, speaking of ass, there's a mine into it. Yeah.
I guess my duck wants a man. remembering all the good times when his ally was still there. But that is no longer the case. Sing quietly, I'll be there for you.
And Ram. Yep,
I'll
goes for the
be
Ram, but
there
not too much
for
effect. Taking them quite a lot of time, long time to finish them
you.
off.
Surviving longer than most ships. I mean, not that it amounts to much, you know. Like, what is it worth surviving for? But
Oh, he
hey,
goes down. 42 with 8:18 on the clock.
yeah, they're inside blue spawn, so blue probably has like no choice, meaning they can only spawn in F4 unless they're absolutely crazy. They're crazy.
Don't they
And
have a
they spawn like
spawn
right on
behind the
P2.
wall? Yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah, I
okay,
mean
that's
that's
the
the one
F4 one, yeah.
F4. Like that's their safe spawn, which Junker already knows. Like that's where they are, so I'm
I
heading
mean, it's the
there.
obvious one, and they did have eyes on all the other spawns, I think.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
The
the
spawn
Fae
can't miss you.
should maybe be able to get spots here. Yeah, definitely. So Robworks went around. Blue team decided to charge the other direction. This might be Robworks showing up more or less on time to get into the rear of the Gizmo Duck. Only those 2 initial Artemis would have actually hit.
Chasing squids. I don't know about that.
If
Unless it's a bait to set up on their Junker.
uh, once again, the battle is the Duel of Fate is turned around and
Junker.
is facing its broadside towards the Robworks.
Junker realizes in time, yes, like, wait a second, if I go for it, I'm actually going straight inside again. He's broadside. Whoops. That's not what I
Let's
wanted to
not do that.
Just
Okay,
sit back.
Faye actually
Put
getting
a bridge
bopped.
between me and put a bridge between us. Maybe I'll tempt Sedian to go into it again.
Oh, but Faye is on the
Faye,
floor
this
and
is
dead.
again caught on the ground. You know, that's like that one place Squid just does not want to be in this game. Just don't be on
Nope.
the ground.
Gizmo Duck actually
Hang
ending
on
up
to
in
the
the bridge
carronates and
and maybe
whatnot.
even on the second one. Yep.
That's part of the strat, you know. Sedian, hit the bridge for me as well while you're at it. There it is. Boom. Just a certified bridge turn, you know, like all the plan.
And once again, Robworks finding themselves in
Kind of
a double
surprised Rob
focus.
isn't actually just drifting away as hard as it did there. Like, oh, my ally died. I'ma just leave, you know. It's trying now, and it probably will still get it, which is like redonkulous to me. But hey, oh, at least fall on the ground with your broken ass balloon and your broken asshole. Do it for me.
And being stopped in their tracks.
All right, all right, all
So
right.
if the
We're
Gizmo,
not gonna
okay,
need
the
to
Fae
stand
is
on it.
back,
No,
distracting the
actually
Duel of
cannot.
Fates.
Nope, Rob, too fast, too fast. Just go back for the squid. It doesn't matter.
Now, Robworks has eaten a rather big chunk of damage. They're on fire.
It's doing fine.
At least they have an extinguisher. Now it's the
Once again,
Fae.
the squid that needs to be
Shady running
careful
away.
here.
Almost getting themselves flucked.
Yo, getting broken there and those flags flying around, you know, it doesn't have to be a lot. Can't be unlucky like that and just lose up the game.
Yeah.
Don't
Well, it
want to
wouldn't.
have that happen.
It might not lose them the game, as the red team is currently 1 kill up. That would be very bad
What
to
does
lose
it
a ship right
amount to?
here.
What does it amount to? Actually, it probably amounts to a lot. Considering which ship, like honestly, this match, if I feel like if the Junker dies first, they have a better chance of catching the squid than the Junker, because the Junker has been getting out every single time.
Yeah, I mean, the Junker has been drifting quite a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, Gizmo Duck making quite the move here.
If they go in front, just be like, yo, just hit the mine launcher, easy peasy. Go get the Gizmo Duck, boom, baby, let's go.
And there we go.
They actually got it. They actually got it. Oh my god.
So, with that, we won't need the second round, and it's the Artemis Nemesis program without any Nemesis. Getting the victory here with a score of 5-1. Sorry, 5-3. Ugh. And
Has to be
also,
said.
sorry?
False advertisement, yeah. So
Yeah.
this is like That's all
And
right.
with that, they will also obtain the overall victory of SCS number 427. Congratulations.
But shame on you for false advertisement.
Yes, but we'll have to reduce your score in the B. No, it's not B marked for not bringing any nemesis.
Yep. Moving down
This
the tier.
that phrase would work much better in German. Who would have guessed?
Truly.
So,
Where's the nemesis?
talk about that. So, while the red team is getting flamed for not bringing any nemesis, I would like to, well, first of all, thank you, Cook, for deciding to hop in and keep me company.
Well, thanks for letting me join.
You're absolutely welcome. Thanks to Zenok for streaming the other matches of this tournament, making sure that for the second time in a rather long time, actually every single lobby is streamed. So thank you very much, Zenok.
Mind in the progress, Zenok. You're the BA. You know, don't worry about it. We love you.
And I would like to take this moment to advertise briefly. So on Saturday next week, I will be hosting a PvP tournament in Airship Kingdoms Adrift. So I would very much recommend checking out the game. It is available on Steam. It currently has a demo running, so you can check it out for free. And if you are interested in the game, you can sign up for that tournament. It will be a 2v2 tournament. And if you don't want to sign up but still check it out, you can watch my stream on Saturday. And with that bit of advertisement out of the way, thank you all for watching. I hope you had a wonderful time. I sure know I did. And I'll see you again on Friday, probably. So wherever you may be, good night, good evening, good morning, whatever. See you.